It's been a while since I filmed a cleaning video, but it's time to catch up. I'll be cleaning various areas of the house, mostly done over one weekend, doing tons of laundry, cleaning up in the kitchen, and cleaning up in the kids' rooms. Now, if you're new here, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. But my name is Michelle, and I'm a mom of 3, and I do lots of homemaking type content. I create videos to very much motivate you, and that could mean literally going and cleaning your home, but I want you to look at it from more of a symbolic level. Meaning, what are the areas in your life where you don't like doing something, but you know that it should be done? What areas in your life where you want to take the risk, but you feel a fear of judgment? What are the areas in your life where you feel like your life is falling to pieces, but you need the strength to pick up those pieces? Now, I know that you guys like cleaning, or most of you don't have a problem with cleaning, because I've polled my community a few times and you've all said, I don't mind cleaning, or I absolutely love cleaning. So I hope today you get the best of both worlds. You get the actual physical part of having someone to clean with, and then you get the symbolic empowerment part of the cleaning. And we will talk a lot about empowerment later on, but for now, let's get started in the playroom. We definitely have a few things to pick up here, but what I'm also going to focus on is reorganizing some of these boxes. Now, I don't have them super strictly organized. What happens is we have people over, all the kids come over, dump out all the boxes, and whenever we say, okay guys, clean up before you go, then just everything gets all mismatched, and I don't have the energy, nor do I realize I care that much to have everything like super perfectly organized. But I do want it to be a little organized, if that makes sense. Now, decluttering over the last couple of years has really helped with the amount of mess to clean up. And in fact, in the next 2 videos, or at least the next video, will be a decluttering and releasing everything that no longer serves me. So if you're not subscribed already, then I would love for you to subscribe. That way you can follow along with all of the new content to come.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated if I listen to my heart. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
If you have been following along on any of my past room makeover videos, then you will have seen that we redid this room whenever we moved in, or basically we furnished it and set things up and so forth. We turned it into a multifunctional room so we can use this space as a playroom as a movie room because we have this layout comfy couch, or it's called a modular couch, where you can like rotate all of the things on the couch and turn it into like this big bed. And because of that, we can also make it a guest room because we can do the modular thing and turn it into a bed. This space was a great open space, which is one of the reasons why we got this house, to be able to turn into, make it work for different things. We're able to grow into it. The kids aren't always going to have a playroom. And when they get older, likely it'll be more of a movie room, which I'm a movie buff. I love watching movies over shows. I do watch shows, don't get me wrong, but I love a good movie. I love a good comedy movie. And if it were up to me, I would have a movie night every single night. In fact, I beg my kids to have movie nights, and they're like, we want to go do this, we want to go do that. And I'm like, can we please have a movie night? I really want to watch Mufasa or the new Moana movie or whatnot. And they're like, I don't know. But are you guys more of a TV show person? Like, do you watch shows more, or do you watch movies more? I think with movies, there's no commitment to like continue it forever. In fact, actually, I did watch on Netflix the show Younger. I realized that it came out like a while back, and I just got around to watching it. I was obsessed with that show, but now I finished it and I'm like, okay, I would stay up. I would just binge watch it all the time. So that's why I like movies where I can just, there's no commitment. I just watch it, or if I don't finish it, I can finish it the next night and then I'm kind of done. I don't have to commit to it for weeks on end, which sometimes it's good though to have something to watch like every night. But actually, if you do have any good show recommendations, then leave those in the comments below, because I guarantee you I probably haven't watched a lot of them. But coming back to this space, I do plan to eventually get a new rug. This rug is, I don't know if it's too big for the space because it's constantly always folded up or like wrinkled. And for like around the TV, I do want to get some different cabinets and shelving that kind of go highlight the TV or frame out that TV area instead of just having one cabinet underneath. The cabinet underneath the TV is my very nice piece of furniture. It's the first piece of like expensive furniture that I bought. It's near and dear to my heart, and although it looks good in here, I don't want it in the game playroom, if that makes sense. But one thing about me is that I like, some people have their things. They like the expensive purses. They like expensive shoes. I don't own any expensive Golden Goose or Louis Vuittons or anything like that, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's like my thing is furniture. I like quality furniture compared to like any other accessory type thing. But I think everybody has their thing, and that is mine. And people are like, I can't believe you bought that. I'm like, you don't understand though, it's my thing. But decorating and being creative are all a part of it. And I always want my space to feel really good. So whenever I find pieces, I always kind of think of how is that going to make me feel. And that's kind of the difference between styling and decor. I took a course and they told me that. But is that styling is about the feeling you get, whereas decorating is more about like trends and like what to put and, all of that stuff. I said decorating, I think I meant like interior design. But next, I'll move on to the few loads of laundry that I'll be folding.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you.
So whenever I am folding our clothes, doing laundry for the kids especially, I have 3 separate boxes. They each have one, and I fold everything KonMari style. If you're not familiar with KonMari, about 4 to 5 years ago, she had a show on Netflix, and you may recall her from her decluttering series, where you would ask the question, like, does this item bring you joy or not? And then that would help you determine to declutter it. But she has this whole folding method, and it does have more folds, but the way that you fold your clothes, you can see it clearly in your drawers. And when I first started doing that, I didn't think I'd be able to keep up with it. But I realized that I love clothes. I love buying clothes, and I love buying my kids' clothes. And if I'm going to have a lot of clothes, I need to be able to manage those clothes best, and which consisted of using the KonMari method to do all of our laundry. But as I finished doing laundry and then moving into the kitchen next, I wanted to talk to you guys about empowerment. I've been doing so much internal work, probably over the last 4 to 5 months, questioning a lot about what direction I'm headed in, questioning a lot about my life purpose, my journey, and I've been reading a lot of books. And it's so interesting, rewarding, and scary all at the same time to learn so much about yourself, so much about what you think you've healed, but you really haven't, so much about like your triggers, your emotions, and just what all that entails. And I was reading this one book, and there was a lot that stuck out to me. So I took a few notes on it, and I'm going to kind of summarize it in that meaning as well as my own meaning. And it kind of revolved around the choices we make, and that our lives are a result of all of the choices that we make. And most of us, because we are all human, right, have some sort of fear, unforgivingness, stress, anxiety, depression, name it, and we deal with it on an everyday level. And definitely in the last couple of months, all of these things have been slowly creeping up on me. And I've realized that giving into it and feeding into those energies greatly disempower us. And when we continue to give in to these fears, anxieties, stresses, even busyness, it does a great deal to our self-esteem. And when we stay and live daily in a disempowerment state and low self-esteem state for years and even decades, then what do you think that does to our physical bodies? When we're constantly living in this constant state of stress, yet we find a way to be overly busy. Trust me, I'm guilty of this, because sometimes being so busy makes us feel important and accomplished. Trust me, I was the poster child for over busy, working 2 jobs, having 3 kids, having a husband who worked all the time, driving to sports, doing everything, and just being so busy, thinking that I was so accomplished and like we'd get invited places and we'd do all this stuff. And what I thought was so empowering was in fact so disempowering. And with that, so draining. So I realized that I don't want to be busy. I don't want to look all important. I don't want, all of that lifestyle anymore. It's like exhausting. And I started to set some major boundaries on how and where and when to protect my time. So I started doing a lot of deep meditation. I started going on nature walks a lot. You guys know that in January, I quit my corporate job. And on the weekends, I literally just started saying no to things that I didn't want to do. And I would always be so scared of hurting people's feelings, or like my kids won't have a good time, or like they'll miss out, we'll be missing out, we'll all be missing out. And now I'm just like, I just want to be in solitude and just heal. I believe that when we set time alone for ourselves, that we can heal and not push it all aside because we're just too busy running on autopilot all the time. And this isn't just for our mental sake. This is for our physical bodies. We know for a fact, it's been tested, that emotional chronic stress can cause chronic illness and all sorts of things that we don't want to see in ourselves. And the greatest gift that you personally can give the world is a healthy you. What I'm telling you to do is slow down. And when I create cleaning videos, I feel like I really contradict that, meaning like, I'm out here cleaning, you guys should be too, but that's not the case. And that's why I always want you to look at it from a symbolic level. And I want to point out again that our lives are a result of the choices we make. And I think one thing that you can do to challenge yourself today is write down everything that disempowers you. One of my examples is fear. I have a lot of fear, and every single day it drains me and completely disempowers me. But I know that now. And the one thing that I can do every single day is do something that empowers me and make one empowering choice per day. For example, that is a meditation. That empowers me. That brings me energy. That gives me time alone. That clears all of my busy thoughts and just helps me be at peace. Also, going on a walk. That empowers me. Whenever we are empowered, then we have higher self-esteem. When we have a higher self-esteem, then we're motivated to do more. And when we're motivated to do more, we can make big changes. So I do challenge you to do something empowering for you today.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You came right out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're at a tight end. I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're at a tight end. I got you. You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too. Got me, got me. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you, and you got me too.
All right, so you guys, I have a video that I started, and we went out and we bought all of these flowers, and I was going to do a porch spring flower decor. I bought beautiful flowers. I wanted my patio, my patio to look like a French cottage. Beautiful with all these flowers since it's spring. And whenever we bought all the flowers, they were all pretty and bloomed, but I need like 4 or 5 more pots to kind of finish everything out. And then we need to build our garden, our, what are they called? The planter garden boxes. And I need Chris to help me set all that up, but lo and behold, he's really busy. So that video has been delayed, and y'all, all my flowers are dying. And I'm like, how am I going to finish this video? I'm starting off with a video with all of these beautiful flowers, and then by the time I end the video, it's going to be all these dead flowers. So anyway, I'm trying to research. I'm like, I'm overwatering these, I'm underwatering these. I need to get the little app that scans it, that tells me what's going on. Why is this plant dying? I don't know. So anyway, that video is still coming, but I am going to admit I'm a little worried about the state of my plants. But we seeded all of our vegetables, and they are growing. So now we just need to get those planter boxes planted so that we can replant all the seeds so that they can grow, and we will soon have fresh vegetables. You would think that I would know more about plants since my husband does landscaping, but I don't. So it is new to me, right? You're never too old to start something new. Or maybe I'm just at the age where I like to garden and bird watch. Who knows? But hey, they're both very peaceful. Now, I got a question, I don't remember when, but it was, am I going to do my kids' rooms? Am I going to like do a makeover or do something? Yes, I am going to do them. When, I don't know. We talked about what we wanted to do, what colors they want. I've like showed them different wallpapers and to see, but they keep changing their mind. So I want them to like it, right? I want them to like pick it out and say, I'm gonna be okay with this for a while. So we're still going back and forth. In Sailor's room, she has a twin bed, and she wants a like a queen bed or a full-size bed, which would be great, but she has her big Barbie castle in there. So I've kind of said we don't have room for the full-size bed unless we get rid of the Barbie castle. So she's not ready to get rid of the Barbie castle. So like there's just, what I'm trying to say is like there's just multiple things going on before we do total room makeovers. Though that was on my agenda to do this year. So hopefully I get to it. It'll probably be later in the year because I'm going to focus on my garden maybe earlier this year, and just like whatever else you guys are interested in seeing. I'm also trying to go more holistic. I'm really, really going to be looking at ingredients. I'm going to be looking at toxic things. I'm going to be looking at my diet, our diet as a family. I'm going to be studying a lot about holistic eating. That's my plan. So if that's like something you guys are interested in, I can talk about it, but kind of like on the side, that's going to be where I hope to make a lot of changes in the way that we live, in our lifestyle, our personal lifestyle, over the course of this year. I've always said that I'm like 70 to 80% non-toxic, and then like 20 to 30% I do have products and stuff, as far as cleaning products in particular. And I read an article, I want to say this was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I posted the article on my channel. I don't remember what video it was, but the article in a nutshell said that using toxic cleaners in your household once a week is the equivalent to, or does the equivalent to your lungs as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. And I wish I could find that article and link it down below so you guys can get more information on it. But that really like switched my perspective a couple years ago. And the choices I've made as far as even picking out my cleaning products have been pretty different. But I still sometimes would buy like your typical products where, you know, I didn't really care about chemicals. But anyway, I'm just exploring more on that side of it. And then as I explore and figure out and learn, I'll share more.
used to hang around town pretty late. I spent the week thinking about our next day. It was easier then, so much easier then. Or like that time I picked you up outside of school. You said, screw my dad, I make my own rules. It was easier then, so much easier then. Take me back to those easy summer days when we stopped at nothing, baby. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all about winter or spring or fall. We felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had one of those things. We just had one of those things. I guess I've had some things to figure out, but now that I'm done, I'm full of doubt. Was it easy for you? Yeah, was it too easy for you? You used to say that you would always be mine, but you seem to be doing just fine. Now I think about you, I just can't seem to stop thinking about you. Take me back to those easy summer days when we stopped at nothing, baby. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all about winter or spring or fall. We felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had one of those things. When we stopped at nothing, baby. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all about winter or spring or fall. We felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had one of those things. We just had one of those things.
So about once a month, I go into each of the girls' rooms and think, what in the heck is going on in here? And I go in and do a reorganizing of the room and like a total clean out. I mentioned that next week I'll be decluttering. So I'm going to be going through all of the kids' clothes and doing a massive declutter. I'm going to also be going in the kitchen a little bit. But if you enjoy decluttering videos, then turn on your bell notification for next week's video. It's finally getting warm enough where I can go through all of the winter clothes. Typically, Sailor, I'll go through all of her clothes and then bring everything down to Savannah because it's now Savannah size. And then all of Savannah's clothes I can finally donate mainly to our neighbor who has a little girl. And then I didn't even get to Rye's room. So I'm going to be I might do a second video going through all of his clothes. And then I'm going to probably need to go through my clothes again.
Hey, I've been dreaming about you. Every night I see you clear as day. It's just something about the way you make me feel. 'Cause I can't concentrate anytime you're beside me. Yeah, it's what you do to me. I can barely breathe. Hey, I've been thinking about you and all the words that I'm gonna say. Then next time that I see you.
But thank you guys so much for joining me on today's video. I hope that you got a lot of inspiration. And if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to join this community. I will see you all next week.